So first off here, so there's multiple ways to deploy this on the officers, right? So the first thing is we have the actual control unit here. So this is the unit that the officer wears on their body. You can see Constable Dimini here has it on his belt. And this is what we use to start and stop the recording of the video. So the officers are going to be able to start and stop the video as they proceed through their day. So what happens here is essentially it's clipped to your belt in a location. By pushing the button twice, it begins the recording, and there's indications on the unit itself that tells us whether or not the recording is active or not. This is then connected through a wire underneath the equipment to the camera. This is actually the camera here. This is very, very small camera, as you can see, which actually has quite a lot of capabilities to it, and the view that it gives is quite substantial. It gives quite the angle, so it gives you pretty close to what a human eye would see in regards to peripheral vision, as well as the focus of the vision up front of the officer as well. So this can be worn in a couple different ways. So you can see already Constable Dimini here has it on his glasses, attached to the side of his glasses. So where this is of use, and especially as you can imagine within the traffic office, if we're looking for offenses, or if we're pulled up beside a vehicle and somebody's parked beside, for example, on a cell phone at a traffic light or something like that, wherever he looks, the camera looks, right? Because it's directly attached right beside his eye on the glasses. So everything that he's seeing, the camera's seeing. So it has a lot of transparency to what we see and what we do on a day-to-day basis. And we'll get into some more details with that here in a moment, some more comments I want to make in regards to how this is going to affect our day-to-day operations. With that, there's also other options. So you can see, and we can go through those with you as well. You can see also sometimes if the glasses aren't working right, or if it doesn't feel right for the officers, they have the option for the clip on the hat, on the ball cap as well. So this is the reason why Constable Dimini is wearing the ball cap, is you can see the clip here at the top. The camera will simply come off, clip to the ball cap as well. Lastly, another method that we use is on the epaulet. So you can also see on the top of the epaulet here. So again, the camera simply will clip off of that and clip to the side of the epaulet. The downside, obviously, with the epaulet, well, it's not necessarily downside, but the difference with the epaulet is obviously if you're in a car driving and you're looking side to side, the camera's not picking that up, right? It's just looking straight ahead all the time. So for our purposes in traffic enforcement, we're primarily going to be deploying them on the glasses or on the side of the hat, because it sees what the officer's actually seen and not just straight out from what the officer is positioned. But those are the options that we're looking at currently, and those are the way that's the way we're going to be using it. The way the unit works itself is pretty interesting as well. So as soon as the officer hits the button and begins the recording, it's actually always working in a loop, a 30-second loop. So as soon as he hits the recording button, it actually begins the recording 30 seconds ago, so in the past, and then it starts recording from that point forward. So for example, a situation where an officer might be stopped at a traffic light, observing the intersection, looking back and forth, looking up at the traffic light turns red, car comes through the intersection on the red light, you hit the recording function, it's captured that entire light sequence and also the offense of the vehicle going through the light. So that's the purpose behind that. Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely something that we're looking forward to using. It's something the officers are anxious about and willing to go out there and give it a try, and looking forward to the evidence that we're going to gather from it.